Well, hey, good afternoon, everybody. It's Friday afternoon. It's March 13th, so Friday the 13th, and haven't done a car video in a while, but I have you sitting on top of my brand new 2020 C8 Corvette. We picked it up at Whitmore. Today's Friday. We picked it up on Wednesday afternoon and drove it home, and been driving around the last 2 days. Got about 200 miles on it right now, and I just thought I'd take you on a walk around the car, and then I'd show you a little bit inside, and we'll take you for a ride, and then we'll get this up and post it, and then we'll do some more details too. So no, certainly not a one and done. We'll do more. I'm really happy with the car though, and I'm happy with how the spec turned out. I took a little bit of a risk with the interior. If you don't watch me on Facebook or Instagram, you really should. I'm much quicker about posting little snapshots and little video clips on those two medium, far more than to try to assemble a YouTube video is really a pain, to be honest, and it's just it just takes me longer to get to it. I'm not as motivated. Things have been real busy, and but I'm gonna try and get it done today, try to get it up tonight, and so let's just take you around, and we'll show you this beautiful car, and we'll take you for a ride. All right, so the first thing we'll do is we'll just walk up to it and just walk you around it so you can just see it. I mean, you've seen plenty of C8 video from the professionals and the people who are at press day. You know, unless you've been literally living under a rock automotively for the last couple of months, you've seen a lot of this. But we just got ours in black, got the high wing. We got the black Trident wheels. Those are options. It came stock with silver wheels. I just don't like that. I've been a black wheel guy my whole life. I just like how the wing turned out. It's high, but not crazy high. Certainly not C7 ZR1 high. It's not like that at all. Comes with the glass top. What's weird is you can sort of see it from the outside, but you can really see it from the inside. So I'll just take you around and show you the front. Some say it looks like there's a little bit of Batmobile to it. Actually, I think the C7 looks more so. This has more of a fighter look to it, a fighter plane. Anyway, I just love it. So I still have the Pennsylvania stickers on it. In fact, we're so new, we don't even have a certificate of origin yet, so I can't even apply for a title transfer. So we'll get that done over the next month or so, but until then, it's a Pennsylvania vehicle. And then we'll take the stickers off. I don't like them. I'm just gonna keep going. So I'll just show you inside. We went with the blue interior with blue seat belts, and that was a bit of a risk in my opinion. I'd never seen anything this blue before, but I took a risk because of the C7 ZR1 I ordered. I wished I had done the blue interior stitching to match the calipers, so I just went ahead and went all blue. I think it turned out great. I really do love it, but boy is it different, and it really does stand out. I think most people who've seen it said, wow, I wouldn't have done that without seeing it before, but I sure do like how it looks. So I just think the dash, the doors, and the seats turned out great. So I went with a competition level 3 seats, and so it's tight right here, and it's tight right here. So these bolsterings are a little bit more aggressive. I think they're harder. They have less flex. But I'm a big guy. I'm 6 foot 230, and I fit in here just fine. And I drove 2.5 hours home on Wednesday evening, and I had no problems sitting in these seats. So it really depends on what you're used to. If you like them large and roomy and comfortable, you will not like the level 3 seats. But if you're okay, if you're used to doing a little bit of track work, or used to the smaller sports car seats, I think you'll think they're fine. All right, so I've got in the vehicle and we're sitting here. I just want to take you through the interior a little bit. So on the door right in here, you've got your front trunk and your trunk release. Got door unlock and lock. You know, Corvette has this push button open. Well, that confuses a lot of people. They're always looking for a latch, but you just push this button and out you go. You got your mirror controls and your window controls right here. And then a lot of people are commenting on this silver You know, Bose set up their speakers with silver, kind of brushed aluminum, I guess is what it really is, and it looks pretty good. And I'm going to pan across from it to show you the other door. Same setup. Window, door locks, opener, and that really nice brushed aluminum speaker setup. Alright, so let's go ahead and do a startup. If you haven't seen it, this is the start button. You gotta put your foot on the brake. And you gotta have the key in the car, you dummy. Alright, I'd cleared the car out so it looked better for the video, including the key. So now, I actually have the key in my hand. And something that was shown to me by Matt Beaver and the guys is each key is different. Now you get 2 keys, but this has a black, kind of a black backed logo. I don't have the second key with me right now, but the other one is a silver back, so you at least know which key fob you're picking up. So again, now with the key in the car, we'll go ahead and start it.
DC workers. What do workers need to know?
Turn the radio off. So this is the setup. Sorry, it actually got warm here in Maryland today, so the fan kicked on. Anyway, so what we are in tour mode right now. And when we come over here, what's weird is this doesn't do anything. It's just a hand rest so that you can get to the spin here, to the knob. So it's, you know, the idea is to turn it, but you rest your hand on it while you do it. And this is how you go from tour mode to my mode, which I've done no customization yet. So there's tour mode. Now you're gonna see it change. Here comes sport mode. It changes the exhaust note a little bit. I'll show you that later. And then you can go to track mode. And that simplifies it considerably. You can see I got the hood or frunk open right now, so we'll have to fix that. Alright, so the next thing I want to show you is the wheel is that square wheel with your wheels are on center. This is pretty critical when you're either dragging this car or if you are taking it out on track. You always want to know where your wheels are, and it's nice to have a center line. You know, in fact, when they don't do this, you have to put a piece of tape here, so it's nice that it's just built in. And you got cruise control, heated steering wheel, if you can believe it. And then this is your visual, kind of your display. What do you see here? We'll do that a little more in detail later. I don't want to make this video a mile long. So this is your infotainment. It's a nice screen. Again, I'll push home just so you can see the screen change up, but we'll go over the infotainment later, or you can watch Doug DeMero's video someday. He'll take you through everything. The other thing I really like in here, it took me a while to get used to, is these are the gear changes. So you have your manual button here, and then you put it in drive, neutral, and reverse. So I'm going to put it in drive for you. You lift up, and it tells you you're now in drive. Or you want to put it in neutral, sticks it in neutral, and then you lift up for R. So you lift up for reverse, and then your reverse camera comes on. And the final one's park. I just had never seen anything like that before. I thought that was pretty cool. So the last thing I want to do with you inside for now is to show you how bad that visibility is. That's out the rearview mirror. And you can see the big wing sticking out there. And what you're going to see me do now is flip this switch. I'm going to flip this switch forward, and you see, just be quiet and let it happen. And now what you see is the camera. That's a back-facing camera, and it takes up the entire mirror. I like it much better. It takes you a while to get used to what you're looking at, but I find that view much better than that view. Alright, we're almost ready to do a road test, but the last thing I want to show you is this cool glass top. I mean, it's tinted blue. It matches the interior perfectly, which I had no idea when I ordered the blue, but it is a cool looking, you're looking straight up at the sun. No, I mean, there's a little bit of cloud filter, but not much. And that's how well that roof screens out the solar energy. Anyway, it's a beautiful top. You almost feel like you got your T-tops off all the time. All right, guys, we finally got you in it. Just take you for a ride. We are currently in track mode. I don't know how much you'll really be able to hear. It says one thing that is different than from my other cars, and that is for a sports car with such capability, it is really well insulated, which I like, but it also means it keeps a lot of the noise out of the cab. So I can hear a little bit of tire noise, but you don't hear much engine noise as it runs. And I'm not stepping on it too hard because I'm still inside the 500 miles, and I want to respect the break-in period. I always try to be careful. It's a privilege to own these cars, and for me, that means trying to take care of them right, and particularly the first 500,000 miles. Try not to get near the red line. So we'll get out on here on the highway and see what I can do for you without getting a ticket, by the way, too. All right, so we're in drive. We're in automatic mode. We'll just give it a little bit of a kick. So you can hear that. It's about 85 miles an hour, that quick. It's smooth. It's a great car. It's really well engineered. Again, I'm 2 days in. I'm 200 miles in. But my first impressions are it's going to be as good as they say it is. It's going to be as good as they've been, but hyping it, I don't know. I don't like to call it hype because hype makes it feel like it's not real. But I think this is going to be real. I know the design. I know moving of a front engine to mid-engine causes a lot of people concern. But I think that's mainly in the older crowd. Like I said, as a 55-year-old guy. But I'm proud of what Chevy did. I'm proud of what Corvette did. I think they really are trying to take on those other supercars. I know they bought a Lambo, a Ferrari, and a McLaren trying to model it, and I think they've done well. Kick it here again for you. Great sound. It's a great feel. The pickup is almost instantaneous. The gear changes are almost instantaneous. And I've got to be a little bit careful here because right now it's a neck breaker. Everybody looks at this car, everybody wonders what it is, including the cops. I've had twice already today. I've had a police officer do a U-turn or come out of a shopping center and get right behind me. I don't think because they think I'm doing anything wrong. I just think they want to get close to it and see it, and maybe hope I do something stupid. But what that means is, for us, I don't want to get too crazy in this thing right now. We've got a couple track days coming up, and I think if they go off, right now I think most track days are going to get canceled, in my opinion. But I've got one coming up in May that I normally would take the McLaren 720 to, but maybe we will take this instead. We'll see. Alright, so a number of you asked me on Instagram and on Facebook, how does this compare to the McLaren 720S? And one, I think it's unfair to both to answer that question, directly, or to say I know enough about it. What I will say is, given the price difference, the price of this vehicle as I drive it with you is $93,000. And that's pretty much fully tricked out. C51 package, as much of the carbon fibers I could get, the premium interior, the level 3 interior. We tricked it out, pretty much everything that was available that didn't put constraint on it, we did. The black color was standard, but the wheels and everything, $93,000. versus a McLaren 720 that's approaching somewhere between $360,000 and $400,000. So you're talking literally less than a third of the price. And for someone looking to get into the supercar world, I definitely recommend this. I love McLaren. I love the brand. Shit, I'm still wearing the hat. I love the brand. I love my dealer. I love the guys I deal with. I love all the McLaren events I'm going to. I've got 5 more scheduled for this year if they go off. I have 2 track days. I love their car. I love the product. I love the brand. I really do enjoy the company. And I will upgrade my 720 when I can, probably next year. So I'm still loyal to the brand. But for the money, if you're starting out, or if you don't have a lot of money, and I don't mean to say that all judgmentally, this is the way to go. And I can believe you can enjoy the car without the performance package. You pick it up for $65,000, and that's an amazing product for $65,000. So I definitely recommend doing that. So I'm gonna stick it in manual for a minute. Currently in 2nd gear. I'm gonna roll it through the gears a little bit, and then I'll turn you around so you can see what I see. Here we go. 2nd. Over 3rd. And I think 3rd gets, if I wanted to shift to 4th, I'd get a little hot. Whoa. Somebody walking down the road. Very capable car. And moving all that weight to the back changes fundamentally how the car handles. It handles much more like my McLaren 720 than it does my Viper or the C7 ZR1. The Viper and the C7 ZR1 have all that weight way out in front of you versus sitting right there. It's a much more stable car, much more stable platform, and at 30, 40, 50 miles an hour on this low country road, it handles just like a supercar should. Of course, now I have the car in front of me. It's a fabulous car, guys. I can't say enough good about it right now. Alright, we got you flipped around so you can see what I see. Don't know how much different this will be, but I'm taking on the same circuit I always go on. And we'll see how this works out for you guys. First thing I want to show you is the difference. So this is the rear view mirror in standard rear view mode, just like every other rear view mirror. Let you get a chance to look at that. So we're up to 2nd gear now. So I'm going to go ahead and take the switch out. And now you can see that rear facing camera. So I'm going to let you just look at that for a little bit. And I'm going to shut up and let you hear this engine as I roll through this little road. Wow, that is nice. Back out on the highway, obviously we're going to catch these guys quick. Man, that's a great sound. When you lean into it a little bit, you got to get up near your red line, but then it really kicks into the power band and you can hear it, that full-throated exhaust. Just amazing. Truly a cockpit in here, by the way. Just a fabulous design. Again, I can't say enough about it. I'm assuming you guys can see we got traffic. The 10 cars in front of us doesn't do much good to speed up. So let's see. Let's walkaround. Hopefully it comes across. The gear changes are amazing. What you're hearing is second to third, third to second. We're currently in third. Alright, let's see how it sounds. Let's do it again. We're in third. Let's see how it does. Off the angle of the camera that you see the Maryland State Police. Maryland's fine. It said somebody pulled over already, so I just want to be careful. It's a nice Friday afternoon. Nice weather. 75 degrees out. That's crazy. Just want to be a little bit careful. They're out in force. All right, we're in fourth. Let's pick it up a little bit. Amazing car, guys. God, you know, I'm experiencing some of this for the first time right along with you. You know, to get up to these speeds and get up near red line or actually push it a little bit over, just see how good it is up and down the gearbox. Crazy. The paddle shifting is amazing. The steering, I haven't really tested it too much. Just a little bit on those little country road there, but God, it's an amazing vehicle. Very stable, very safe. Frankly, I feel as safe in this as I do my McLaren. So, yeah, kudos to Corvette, kudos to Chevy. All right, looks like we might be able to take this at speed. So we'll see. Currently in fourth. Here we go, down to third, down to second. Off the brake, into the corner. Wow, amazing. Stuck it good. In fact, the harder you stick it, the more it sinks down in, and that's what you want to feel in a supercar. These S-curves are nothing for the car. I could take him at 70 or 80. We're currently at 60. Our traditional problem right ahead of us, another car. There's no way I can take this thing at speed that I could. Down to second. Can't break it loose. Very nice. We'll have to do a corner session on the next video. We'll show you some things that I can't show you right now. We'll take what we call the river run. All right, put this thing in reverse. Just show you how nice this backup camera is. God, it's better than a couple of the TVs in my house, probably. And then the parking brake is way down here. Just push on, push off. So since we're back and we got a couple minutes, I just want to show you this people, there's been a little controversy with this long line of buttons. It's pretty damn simple, to be honest. This is all your environmentals right here. And so my temperature, my seat, heated and cold, sync them or not, sync the two seats, auto, temperature control or not. Then how do you want your air, how do you want your fan speed, on or off, turn on your AC, recirculate, max, rear. And then the rest of these seats. So these are for the passenger, and this is for the passenger, and then the passenger's temperature. So this is all your environmentals in one line. And although it may seem weird, you know, if you've never been in here, I'll tell you, you get used to it really quick. So I'll shut up and get this thing together. All right, let's just take you in now, let you see the front trunk, however you guys like to say it. I have a problem with front, I don't know why. Anyway, it's pretty deep. It's small. I mean, you know, this way it's pretty small, but it's deeper than I expected. I mean, it's at least 2.5 feet deep. So pretty useful as long as you have something small but deep to go in there. I'll take you around, we'll show you the back. So we lift it up. Oh, it smells hot. I was pushing it pretty good. Anyway, there's the engine, man. You just pop the back hatch and there you are. It's very accessible. One of the most accessible mid-engine cars I've ever seen. My McLaren, you can't even touch the engine. So then here's that supposedly two golf bag storage area. I have no idea if 2 golf bags would fit in there or not. Gotta be honest with you, I don't really care, but that's what they say. So there you go, you've seen the front, you've seen the engine, you've seen the back.